National Grammar. Enlightenment through knowledge. Today, we are going to see a new chapter from our main textbook, that is Behind Unit 2. The wind. Not the wind, just the wind. Okay, so this was a poem. This is a poem written by Subramanya Bharati. Actually, the core, the base root of the poem was in Tamil, and it was translated from Tamil to English by whom? R.A.K. Ramanujan. Okay, so we will just see about both the author, Subramanya Bharati. He was a Tamilian and he was very renowned in the time of pre-independence for his patriotism, okay, for the freedom of the country. And A.K. Ramanujan, he was a Kannada poet and also an English poet, and he was very famous for the translation of classical and modern poetry. Okay, so coming to the poem Wind. So here this poem, actually the poet is talking to the wind. Okay, so he just is speaking with the wind. That is the main thing in the poem. And what here he says about the power of the wind, and he says that the poet says that the wind is destructive. Okay, the wind is very powerful, plus it is also very destructive in this case. And we have seen this the wind here. The poet compare the wind to our life. Okay, there's a comparison is happening to our life, and actually the destruction or destructive wind is just like the challenges which we are facing in our life day to day. Okay, so if we are strong enough, and the poet also tells about two persons or two category of people, that is strong and weak. Okay, so strong persons, what they do, they will face the challenges, right? Like they want strong people faces the challenge, and what else? And on the other hand, the weak people, they won't be facing the challenge. They will run away from the challenges or run away from the difficulties of life which they are having. Okay, so the strong person, they will be mentally tough, and they will be physically strong enough to face all the challenges. Okay, so like that, wind is destructive. The life is also just like we will be having more and more challenges. So strong people face the challenge, and weak people run away from the challenge. Otherwise, if they try to face, they will be won't be successful in the life. So how they are not successful? In that also, poet says that if weak people are not successful while they are facing challenges, because they are not making that challenges their friends or their buddies. Okay, they are not they are seeing it like their enemies. So even we are facing the challenges, we want to think that challenges are the friends, or challenges are the dudes, buddies of us, and we will face them not in the way of in a hostility or in the way of enmity. Okay, we will face them as the best friend. Okay, so to overcome the challenges, we should be strong enough. So, moving forward, wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So here, a unfamiliar word for you will be poking, right?
The poking means making fun of others, or making fun. Okay, and at weaklings means making weaklings means just weak people. So here poking fun at weaklings means just making fun of weak peoples. So here, as I said, the poet is speaking to the wind. So poet says that wind, come softly. Okay, just come softly. Don't break the shutters of the window. So when we having the wind, you know that if we are not lock the windows, then it will be making loud noises because of its up in and out motions. It will make noises, right? Then poet says that don't scatter the papers. Okay, so all these things happening, it just shows that wind is so much powerful. Like next line, throw down the books on the shelf. If it is like a cyclone or typhoons, it will be like very it can have a great damage. The wind can have a great damage to the these things. There, look what you did. You threw all them down. Okay, all the books in the shelf. You tore the pages of the book because of the effect that wind had, which affected all the books in the shelf. You brought rain again. So we used to say that one place the wind carries rains to one place to another, and you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So Pai says that this wind, the wind is very clever because he always make fun of the weak things. So as I was telling, the wind is, or the poet is speaking to the wind. So the poet says in that line, don't you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So as I said, just making fun of the weak things, like maybe little children, they will be scared of these things. The people will be scared of the wind, and all the tiny things, they will fly from one place to another place. So you have seen in the news, and which long wind, the effect of the wind which is coming to the shore, right? And let's see some metaphor in the first line. Wind comes softly. So here, if we consider to the span of the life, span of a human being, the way where when we will be so softly. So the first line shows that wind is just like a baby, like a child. Okay, wind comes softly. But other lines, from don't break the shutters of the windows to you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So here we can see that it is wind got some harsh things. It is very it can make some damage. So where in our life we will make some damages, or where in our life we are so powerful in our youth, right? So wind is the poet just consider wind as like a young boy or a young girl. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. So here poet says that when the wind is the peak or very danger, what happens? All the crumbling. So here, what do you mean by crumbling? Crumbling means fall apart, or just fall apart. That is meaning of the word crumbling. So all the weak things fall apart when the wind is so high. Just saying like when the weak houses fall, the crumbling doors, the weak doors fall, crumbling rafters. Rafters means, you know, that a beam that supports the roof. You have seen, right? The A1 beam that supports the roof, that is rafters. If it is very fragile enough, then it will fall at the time of wind. Crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives. Crumbling bodies here means if the people are weak, they fall apart. If the living things or non-living things, if they are weak enough, they will fall apart. It also says about the life, if you can't face the things in the life, then it will fall down, or we will fail in our life. And crumbling hearts, by seeing all these things, we will be very upset with our lives, or when we fail we will upset in our hearts. So the wind god winnows and crushes them all. So here, in this picture, you can see two ladies are winnowing the winnowing the weeds. So what do you mean winnowing that? Winnowing means that separating the particular seed from that the shell, the we can say the shell of the wheat. So that is it. We are just separating it, and then it will crush. Okay, so making the rice or the grain, they will crush it. So here a comparison is made. A comparison is made. The poet is making a comparison here. The wind god. Wind god means the wind. Wind is the ultimate god here, and says that what the wind does, it will separate the people, the strong people, from the weak people. So wind is so powerful, and it will crush the people from the crush the weak from the help people, or weak from the strong people. Like what does that, like this ladies does, they crush the wheat, and they will separate the wheat from that shell. Poise says that he won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. So the poet says that he won't listen to you. Who? The wind won't listen to you. So what you want to do in that time? You want to make your house, or you want to build your windows, or you want to build your rafters strong enough to face the wind. So join the doors firmly and practice to firm the body. If wind is blowing or the wind is hitting us hard, so we want to practice, or we need to have a strong body to face against the wind. Make the heart steadfast. So after seeing all the distraction which wind made, we should not, our heart should not be fall apart. So here steadfast means to build strong, or strong enough. Okay, so steadfast. So our heart should be steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be your friends with us. So here in the beginning, the video, I was saying that the wind, the poet says that wind just like our life, the challenges which is coming to our life. So here, when we are facing a challenge, it never think that challenges won't tell you that I won't be coming to your life, but challenges will be coming to your life. So you want to face the challenges, as the wind is coming to hit the doors, hit the bodies, hit everywhere. So same like when you are facing some adversity in your life, or you want to face the adversity, face the challenges of your life, so what will happen? So after facing all the challenges, just like I said, you do, it is not like you want to face them like an enemy, you want to face them just like a friend. So that is why it is telling that the wind will be friend with us, the challenges of the life will be friend with us, if you face it like just as the friends. The last four line says like this: the wind blows out weak fires, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good, we praise him every day. So the last four lines, poet says wind is just like a god. The wind blows out weak fires. So if there is a weak fire, it just take an example for a candle. Okay, so we have placed the candle in front of our sit out and a cool breeze coming, then the flame will be off because of the wind. But take another example, a strong we have in the winter season we have put a campfire out our home and a wind blows and campfire won't be going off because it is a strong fire. So when it is strong and it flourish, and not only that it won't be going off, it will flourish in the sense where big fire will come out of that because of the wind. So as I said earlier, when we are facing the problems in the life, it won't take the advantage, it will come above and make us a strong person, and we will flourish if we face the problem. His friendship is good, whose the god's friendship is good like the wind, how it is good. So when we face the problem, we will be, as I said, we want to face them just like a friend. So when we face that problem and when we overcome the problem, it is just like a friendship, we are getting a good friendship and we praise him every day. Oh, after that, if you are very successful and if you are very thankful, we'll be having always a gratitude mindset for that challenge in our life, just like wind. Okay, now just see some literary devices in the poem. So we can see here there is no rhyme schemes. So ender there won't be in ender lines there is no rhyme schemes. This is just like free verses. But you can see the anaphora. You remember what is anaphora? Repetition of words in the consecutive lines. So that you can find in this poem. And plus personification, very important. Just personification means giving some human quality to some non-living or any other thing. So here is wind there, and it is to the poet gives some personification to that wind. Like we can see there, you, he, his friendship. So all these things we can give, that is some examples for that personification, which poet gives wind a human character. Okay, so that's about all this. But you have more and more literary devices in the same poem that you can find out, because I already explained you literary devices in detail. Okay, so just cop up with me, I'm just sending you audio for this week, video through video. Bye, have a great day ahead.